Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live from the town of Oyster Bay Skating Center, Bethpage, New York. Tuesday night hockey in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. We've got the East Meadow Falcons taking on the Valley Stream Storm. Travis Quigley here taking you through the call. Excited to be here. 2 days out from Thanksgiving. Frank Potato, Sam Musnick, Rowan Loddick, Gabe Takuri joining me on the crew tonight. It's the Storm who win the opening face-off. We're underway here at the TOB. East Meadow looking for their first victory of the season as Steinberg drives in pass to Duran. First shot of the game, he scores! Hot start for the Storm, 11 seconds in. Steinberg to Duran, 1-0 VSSL. Right off the get-go, they win the draw. Steinberg driving wide, Duran driving the net. And the quick one-timer sneaks underneath the pad of Jack Alvey. And it's 1-0 for the Storm early on. They picked up their first win of the season 2 nights ago on Sunday over the Half Hollow Hills Hornets 6-2. And as you can see, using that win as momentum, and now it's a 2-on-1 entering the zone. Pass to the middle, it's a mini breakaway. Save, Alvey! Making the stop on Bone. Duran up top for Bone. Snaps it on goal, that's deflected wide. Puck scooped up. Meadow down for Steinberg, off on the backhand. Tied up defensively by Llewellyn. Steinberg keeps possession up to the point. It's Bone off the boards. Looking back door, hits the top of the glass as Naredu got a piece. Over the blue line with a little bit of speed. Gorey puts it out front. Nothing there. Patrick Donahue in the net tonight for the Storm as it's forced back out to neutral ice. Schafrin cuts in offside. Again, East Meadow 0-3 coming into tonight's matchup. Valley Storm 1-2. Valley Stream, I should say. Valley Stream Storm 1-2. East Meadow had a tough start right out of the gate. 2 games against Long Beach, 1 against Belmore Merrick. So both teams that were in the county championship series last season. Up to the point now. Shot punched out by Alvey. Drop it down from the point. It's Frank Avila. Cycled around into the slot. And going right through the skates of Kinzer out of the zone. The Storm will reset. Frank Avila through the middle of the ice. And driving in, using a screen, glove save Alvey on the shot from Tyler Ing. 1-0 lead for the Storm. 2 minutes, 3 seconds gone here in the first period. VSSL win it. Frank Avila shovels it off to the corner, getting a piece and going out of play, so faceoff's going to stay inside. To the point, backhanded in by Frank Avila. Waiting for the return. Ing's going to pick it off. Slides a pass across. Shot save Alvey. Rebound still there. Now it squirts off into the corner. Good stop in tight. Valaro, who got that chance for the Storm. Now in the neutral zone. Russo driving in. His shot ramps up a stick and goes out of play. East Meadow with the face-off win. Schafrin shot off to the corner. Schafrin tucking the shoulder. Spins at the top of the slot. Just missed. Rebound save. Another stop. 2 in a row and a third. Finding the puck. Diving on top of it is Patrick Donahue. Couple big stops there from Donahue in his second start of the campaign. Ice Falcons with another face-off win. Trying to split through was Gorey, knocked off his stick, and the Storm clear. Mahalik giving chase. Quick whack up the wall, turned over, save. Mahalik gets the rebound, fans on the shot, and the second try from Iosa was blocked. Falcons are out of the zone. 2-on-2, Schafrin in, offside. Gorey entered just before the puck. Jack Duran from James Steinberg. Duran scoring his second goal of the season. Steinberg sends it down, icing waved. Up the wall, it's going to be held in by Tyne. Tyne starts to drive to the net. Looking back door, pass came in behind the stick of Imperatore. Out of the zone comes Jaden Cruz. Swings it to the near side for Urso, but skipped over his stick. Steinberg swings it to Rush, and Rush is going to gain the red line, continuing to carry. Hunter Rush ramps up a stick out of play. Back at the point, and putting it to the corner was Lawler. Didn't have a lane to shoot. Jumping this one, taking it out is Panza. Back with Lawler now. Swiped off his stick by Russo. Carried into the zone offside by Duran. We get another stoppage. Storm win the draw, dump the puck in. Panza gets on it. Sends it up the boards, now broken out through the middle of the ice to Hafner. Hafner outside for Schafrin. Schafrin with a quick snapshot. Rings off the crossbar. And now it's going to be called a goal. Delayed whistle there. We're going to see if we got the replay on it. We're going to play that for you one more time. Oh, so close. Tough to tell from our look there. Official's got a better look than we do. He's right on the goal line. 1-1 the score. Schafrin ties it up. And it's the netminder, Jack Alvey, going in the book, getting the apple. A stretch pass to Steinberg came off his backhand. Hafner should also get an assist on that one, as it's Hafner carries the puck into the zone now. Hafner drops it off, gets it back, trying to split through, and it's taken away by Bone. Steinberg now off the boards for Duran into space. Duran out front, pass gets blocked. Great job on the back check from Jason Panza. Puck dish to Phillips, comes out of the zone. Storm put it back in though. Right back to Phillips. Bouncing around at neutral ice, and now Steinberg will settle it and skate. Steinberg over the line, cuts in, shoots, he scores! James Steinberg, quick response, 2-1 now for VSSL. Great job by Steinberg on the zone entry, using the space afforded to him. And picks the corner over Alvy's shoulder to make it a 2-1 hockey game here for the Storm. Villar on the back check, takes the puck away and wheels around his own net, chips it off the wall and is buzzing down the sheet. Villaro in wide on the backhand, centering pass off Alvy's pad, rebound, another stop for Alvy. Ice Falcons clear the puck and icing is called. Played 6 minutes and 2 seconds of hockey here, and it's the Storm with a 2-1 lead. Looking to make it 2 wins in a row. East Meadow looking to collect their first victory of the season. Blocking the pass in front, the captain, Menachino. Puck pops way in the air, ends up in the East Meadow bench. East Meadow, one-handed out of the zone by Menachino. Shafrin driving in, cuts back. Pass off a skate, ends up behind the net. Scooping it up, Urso. Cycled back by Hafner for Urso, but vacated behind the net. Scooped by Tyne, and Tyne over the offensive blue. Saved by Alvy, covers it up. Chance out front, backdoor look. Unable to get the twig on it. There's Naredu. Reversal to Palenko. Takes a bump on the wall. Keeps possession. And slides the pass over to the deep partner, Panza. Steinberg on the interception. Back into the O zone. Cuts back. Drops it to the boards for Rush, just out of reach. Shafrin took a stick up high, draws a penalty, so as soon as the Storm touch up, we're going to get our first power play of the night. And as a stretch pass ahead into the zone was Urso, but it was knocked off the twig. And a high sticking call coming on Hunter Rush. Power play begins as East Meadow look to tie this game up once again. Shafrin in the corner up top. Trying to go back to Shafrin. Jumping on him was Bone. So the puck skipped his stick. Now it's with Hafner in the near corner. Menachino at the point. Shot on goal. Glove stop for Donahue. Another face-off won by the Falcons on the power play. It's Menachino again to the net. Save made. Rebound kicks right to Shafrin. Steinberg drops back in time. Swats it to the wall and sent it 200 feet. And Duran right on it. Poke past him by Menachino. Up the wall. It's settled down by Paulenko, who leads the rush. Backhanded to Hafner into the zone onside. Luca Hafner's shot blocked. Lawler got in the lane. Duran able to poke it out. Menachino into the zone, angled to the wall by Steinberg, keeps driving, and Lawler plays the body. Russo gets to the puck, 2 on him now. Gets some help from Hafner as the puck pops way in the air, and Steinberg with space to skate. Backhand saucer pass, it's Duran on a break. Duran shoots, scores! Make it a shorty. Jack Duran, second of the night, third of the season. 3-1 Storm. It's a great pass to lead the rush by Steinberg. And Duran coming in, a quick fake, and slides it 5-hole on Alvey. Right off the center ice face-off, the Falcons won the draw, sent it down for an icing. Falcons trying to break out here. Long pass came behind the stick of Cruz. Icing gets waved, though, as it was in reach of Francavilla. Francavilla sends it long with 15 seconds left on the power play. Up the wall. It's Tyne at the red line, stopping it up. Collected once again by Llewellyn. Llewellyn over the blue. Trying a shot that's blocked. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Rush is out of the box. Now it comes across to Tyne. Tyne racing in. Shot gets blocked. Trying to get it right back. It's Francavilla now. Around the net. Stops up. Tries a stuff play. Wrap around. He scores. No. Official waves it off. Falcons won the D-zone face-off, tried to go weak side, couldn't get it out. Storm doing a good job applying pressure. Now they clear. It's up at the red line, dumped back in by Scarcella. Menachino now looking to wheel. Menachino over the blue after splitting through a couple forecheckers, knocked to the ice by Bone. Got a stoppage for offside in the process there. Russo in, trying to toe drag. Ends up being a drop pass for Hafner. He drops it back off for Russo. Pad save. Rebound. They score. Russo sticks with it on the second time of asking. And it's 3-2. Nifty pass right there from Luca Hafner and Russo. Initial shot off the pad, second try, whacks it home. And with 4:17 to go in the first, it's 3-2 now. Schaffer looking to get right after it off the draw. Hafner collects, slot for Russo, lost it in his own skates. Digs it out, shoots, stopped up by Donahue. Net came off and we get a stoppage. Faceoff's gonna stay inside. Tied up at the dot. And it's Schafrin who pulls it out of the pile. Steinberg whacked it to the corner, wraps it weak side. It's held in by a pinching Menachino. Russo settles. Back to the point. Into the corner goes Paulenko for Russo. One more cycle to Hafner. Evades a check. Protects the puck from Steinberg. It's Hafner. Starts to drive the net now. Hafner shoots just wide, hit a stick on the way. Stuck up on the back of the net. And we'll get another whistle with 3:28 remaining in period one. Hard wrap around the wall on the weak side, and out come the Storm. Duran looking to cut through the middle. He does. Duran unable to get a shot off. It's poked out to the corner. Centering pass hits the wall hard, and back out come the Falcons. It's Gorey. Drop pass. Trying to weave into the middle of the ice was Cruz. Had it knocked away. Gorey there to help it out now. Down behind the net to Urso. Urso trying to fend off a check. Centering pass to the slot. And getting in the lane in the nick of time was Aiden Aredu. Rush comes together with Cruz in the corner. Falcons looking to tie it up. Puck almost turned over in the slot there. Storm clear. East Meadow must tag up on a delayed offside. This will allow Chris Tyne plenty of space to break the puck out. Tyne, lots of speed. After a couple crossovers, blew a tire upon the zone entry. Off the wall and out to Urso. Urso driving in, stopped up at the skate by Valaro. Back to the point now. Put cross corner by Panza. And a collision, drawing a penalty here. Puck touched up, and the Storm going to go on the power play. Two-minute cross-checking call on Urso. And with 1:59 to go in the first, the Storm will get their first power play opportunity of the game. Not out, held in by Tyne. Walks in and shoots. Pad stop for Alvey. Lots of traffic there, too, as Hunter Rush provided the screen. Tyne opens up, goes center point with the pass to Steinberg. One touch to Duran. A seam look for Naredu, but couldn't get wood on it. Max Schafrin will clear, dishing the puck to Hafner, who waits for Schafrin to join. Schafrin driving the net as Hafner put a shot on goal, took a big hit in the process. Steinberg looks to wheel now as Hafner's F1. Schafrin looks to angle now as Steinberg continues to buzz wide. Steinberg around the net. Back up top to the point, swings it to Tyne. They switch spots. Tyne cutting through. A wrist shot is gloved down by Jack Alvey. Final minute here in period one. Storm win the faceoff. Duran back to Tyne. Tyne to Duran. Thought about a shot. Drops it back to the point for Tyne. Now he'll let it go. Naredu on the deflection. Stopped up by Menachino. Never made it to the net. Point with Steinberg now. Skate to stick over to Duran. He'll fire. Punched out Alvey. It's Duran walking out of the corner. Puts it off the post. Far side now. Duran goes to the point. It's Steinberg. Over to Tyne. Tyne to Duran, opens up, fires, he scores! It's a first period hat trick for Jack Duran on the power play, 4-2 VSSL. Get to post and Gabe. It's a hat trick for Jack Duran. (4-2) in the waning seconds of period number 1. Time expires. Storm 4, East Meadow 2 after 15 minutes. We'll take a quick pause. We'll be back in a minute here on LISN. We're back for the second period of a Jack Duran hat trick, and it's Valaro buzzing into the zone, hits the glass. Storm trying to score just as quickly as they did in the first. 11 seconds into period 1 they scored. They almost had a quicker one here in period 2. It's Max Schafferin, shot on net, steered aside by Donahue. Schafferin out to the slot, poked away, pinching to keep it in the zone was Panza. Out of the corner, behind the back pass. Schafferin couldn't get a stick on it. Donahue covers. 4-2 after the first. Shots in that first period, 12 for the Storm, 6 for the Falcons. Storm on the draw, shot gets blocked, and it's off to the races. Tyler Ing on a breakaway. Ing in to the forehand, scores! Tyler Ing with his first of the season. 5-2 Storm. Starts it in his own end with the blocked shot, gets rewarded. Going off on the breakaway. And the quick hands to beat Alvey and give his side the 3-goal advantage. Wait, great quick move there from Ing. And it's 5-2, unassisted goal. Russo trying to drive in and protect the puck. Had it poked away as the space was quickly closed off. Puck across for Mahalik, couldn't chop it into the zone. Red line, it's Phillips. Off the wall, and now it's a 2-on-1 chance. Tyne driving in, protecting the puck, cuts to the backhand. He scores! What a goal from Chris Tyne, 6-2 for VSSL. Great use of the body positioning there from Tyne. Gets the puck onto the backhand and puts it over the glove of Alvey. Turnover forced. 2 goals in 40 seconds for the Storm to start this second period. Lawler out of the zone with it. Driving wide, forced around the net. Gets the poke check. Tyne keeping the puck. Now it's knocked off the stick and racing out Russo. Russo in, stretching the leg to stay onside. Was Menachino out front. Tyne on the back check. Takes it away. It's Tyne now with a ton of speed. Toe drag to the middle on the forehand. Stop Alvey. Gets it right back. Curls to the boards. Tyne into the corner. Cross point pass for Bone. He shoots, pad save, rebound off to the wall. Nice stop from Alvey there, steering that for no rebound chance. Trying to split through the D is Hafner. Takes a couple of bumps, now protecting the puck on the boards. Russo in to help. Menachino looking for Shafrin, just missed the tape. Storm get it out as it comes to Steinberg at neutral ice. A delayed penalty as the Falcons touch up. Russo going to the box here. Interference call on Brendan Russo. Power play for VSSL. Comes back to Hunter Rush. He shoots. He scores! Hunter Rush on the power play. Makes it a 7-2 game, and I believe that's the first career varsity goal for Hunter Rush. A great shot from the point. Rush, you see right there, using the screen, let it go as soon as he saw Panza step into the lane. And now Steinberg off the faceoff. It's 2-on-1. Steinberg snaps it over the net. Back in. Shot save. Rebound. They score again. Dylan Imperatore. When it rains, it pours. The Storm, 8-2. Quick pass out front, the shot stopped up, and the rebound whacked back in. East Meadow call a timeout, so we're going to take a quick pause here. 8-2, 11:44 to go in the second period. Coming out of the timeout, Falcons win the draw, looking for a response here. Into the zone and quickly taken away. Schafferin, though, intercepts, throws it on net. And Donaghy's going to hold for the whistle. An incredibly hot start to this second period for VSSL. 4 goals in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Weak side wrap. Steinberg on the one-handed poke. He's slowed down by Menachino. But it's whacked back north by Noredu. Jumped at the blue line. Solid play by Urso, and it's thrown in by Russo. Schafferin collects behind the net. Pass is blocked. And stolen by Noredu. Stretches it out. Steinberg on a breakaway. Steinberg in. Save by Alvey. Puck slides out to the corner, but whistle already came. Rush and Imperatore, our last 2 goal scorers for the Storm, getting their first goals here in 25-26 of the varsity season. Dump in by Lawler, kicked aside by Alvey. Ing gets there first. Can't forget Ing, he also scored his first here in 25-26. Kept in at the blue by Lawler. Pushes it back down the wall. Now the Ice Falcons clear the zone. Hafner almost creating a breakaway chance for himself there. It's Bone instead holding on to it. Storm must wait. Now Ing can carry in. Ing driving wide. It's knocked off the puck as it hits the side of the net. 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Storm keep it in. Valaro trying to drive the cage, and it's knifed away. Dump back in, delayed offside. Paulenko slides it over to Menachino, and Menachino has some space to wheel. Just overskated the puck, and Mahalik turns it back north. Mahalik in and shoots. Salvi makes the glove save. Mahalik trying to join the party of scoring their first goal of the season for the Storm here tonight. The Falcons who possess. A clean breakout off that D-zone face-off win. And it's Max Schafferin trying to spin a pass back across. He was looking for the tape of Phillips, and the pass was blocked, coming right back out of the zone. It's Iosa. Iosa using the screen. He scores. Gio Iosa goes top shelf. Like a broken record, his first of the season. 9-2 for the Storm. Storm win the faceoff. Off the boards, it's jumped and backhanded north by Panza. Schafferin trying to race into the zone, gets the stick tied up. Still battling for possession, avoiding a couple of checks. But the numbers take over for VSSL. Back into neutral ice and dumped in by Nepogata. Nepogata in the corner. Trying to take possession. Russo comes down, plays the body, and takes the puck. Russo trying to toe drag, separated from the puck by Iosa. Up to the point for Hunter Rush. Rush steps into it, half clapper, and a glove save for Alvey. or pardon me, we had a netminder change for the Falcons. Thomas Primrose is between the pipes now for East Meadow. My apologies. Russo across to Shaffrin, and Shaffrin goes in on a break to the backhand. Couldn't get the shot off, got the stick tied up by the defender, Scarcella. Hustling on the back check there. Panza sticking the lane to break up that pass. Held in by Lawler, who knocks Phillips to the ice. Back around to Panza. He's looking to clear. Being hounded by the Storm right now in the corner. A big collision on the Zamboni door. Pass back door for Moriarty. Missed the tape, and out comes Shaffrin. Lawler with a poke check. Then a big hit thrown there as Moriarty was sent to the ice by Llewellyn. Russo trying to throw a little reverse hit there. Puck kept in by the diving effort from Imperatore. And now it's Russo over the blue line. Russo is forced behind the net with it. Puts it out to the slot, ends up at the point. That shot stopped up, ends up bouncing around, spinning and paddling it away was Donaghy. Russo collects in the corner. Out to the slot again. Menachino over the net. Duran intercepts the pass and begins to wheel. Chips it out off the wall, and Duran splits through on a breakaway. Duran in, scores! Make it 4 for Jack Duran. .652 to go, and it's been a dominant second period for the VSSL Storm. Falcons win the draw. Cruz dumps the puck in. Long stretch pass. It's broken up, taken away, and back in comes Menachino. Menachino puts it on goal, quickly covered by Donaghy. Shot from the half wall. Went wide from Urso. Came all the way out of the zone, and Paulenko's back to get it. Trying to clear off the boards. Naredu keeps it in, shoots, Primrose save. Puck is still loose, poked at by Naredu. And dropping down in time to cover is Primrose. That shot deflected down, Primrose. Quick reflexes there to make that save. Played hard down the wall, foot race for it. Menachino. Turnover forced by Steinberg. Backhands it low. First to the puck. Up the wall, Paulenko. Steinberg picks it off. In the skates at the point. Trying to get it to the corner. Hafner takes it away. And Hafner off to the races. 2-on-2 into the zone. Hafner driving wide on rush. Forces him behind the net. Up to the point. That wrist shot through. Kicked away by Donaghy. .5:15 remaining in the second period. Hafner tries the toe drag. On the backhand now. Another pad stop. That one with the right leg. Driving into the zone with numbers for the Storm. Taken away, though, by Menachino. Leads Hafner. Trying to dive at it. Still poking at it. Donahue comes out and covers. Down to the corner, Russo. Continuing to battle, works it back to the point. Poked out by Lawler. It's Shafrin. A high flip on goal. Donahue catches it with the glove, plays it back out, and Lawler starts the breakout by dishing to Tyne. Tyne snaps it across to Ing, and now Ing wheeling into the offensive zone. Tyler Ing drags and shoots, save, gets his own rebound. Another stop, scooping it up with the glove is Primrose. Ice Falcons win the faceoff, and bringing it in is Russo. His shot gets blocked by Tyne. Tyne starts the rush now. Tyne, 4 minutes to go in the second. Carrying in, takes the shot that Primrose will stop with the glove hand. 3:53 to go in period two. Travis Quigley here on the call. Joining me tonight on the crew. Kevin Broderick is here, but he's not on the crew tonight. Conducting some interviews for a senior school project. Joining me on the crew, actually, is Rowan Loddick, Frank Potato, Sam Musnick, Gabe Takuri. Here for some Tuesday night NYIHSL varsity hockey at the Town of Oyster Bay Skating Center. Cycled down back behind the net. Scooped up, played off the wall. Held in by Lawler, punched out Primrose. Ing collects the rebound, drops it off. Big collision on the wall as Valaro took that check. Shafrin just turns and fires it out of the zone. Icing called with 3:19 to go. Sam's playing me rock, paper, scissors because he wants to do play-by-play for the third period. Right off the draw, ton of speed, it's Hafner. 2-on-1 chance for the Falcons. Hafner cuts to the middle, shot, save, rebound still in the paint. Whacking at it, it goes just wide for Phillips. Recovers and goes to the point. That shot deflected over the net. Falcons buzzing on this shift here. Into the slot for Phillips. One-handed across, and hooking it out of the zone was Iosa. It's Bone over the blue line. Fakes the shot, cuts to the outside. Didn't get much on that one as the puck rolled up on him right as he fired. Reminder, we got 2 games on the schedule tonight here at the TOB following this matchup with the Storm and the Ice Falcons. We got the Long Beach Marines taking on the Manhasset Indians. The newly promoted Manhasset, I should mention. Puck played around and comes to Phillips. Phillips trying to hack it out of the zone. Solid keep in there from Iosa. In behind the net, Mahalik defended tightly by Paulenko, and Paulenko is going to draw a penalty in the process. Racing to the bench, Primrose. Over the blue was Cruz, lost possession, and puck touched up. Hooking penalty coming up here on Mahalik. Face-off is won by the Falcons as they're on the power play here. Again, it's Mahalik, 2 for hooking. 2 minutes to go in period 2. Behind the net, looking to set things up. Cruz up to the point. Big hit taken. Paulenko now. Down to the corner for Cruz. Puts it back for Hafner, but skips over his stick. And now Duran with a chance to break out. Moves it to Steinberg. Steinberg hacked away from him. Back out with Hafner. Hafner drops it for Schafrin. Entering the zone. Slides it across to Cruz. Cruz spins back to the point. And it's intercepted by Steinberg. Short-handed breakaway. Steinberg in. And Primrose makes the stop with the shoulder. Dished over to Menachino, who leads the rush now. Menachino. Shot blocked by Tyne. Goes out of play. 1:09 left in the second period. 58 seconds remaining on the penalty to Mahalik. Final minute of the period. Storm trying to go long as Steinberg hits Duran. Duran sauces it over to Rush, but skipped over his twig. Back out to neutral ice as a collision at the blue line sees the puck go back to the Storm. Back in. Tyne trying to get to the outside. Goes to Steinberg. We're back to 5-on-5. Steinberg hits Duran. He drags and shoots, but hits the glass looking for number 5. It's Tyne now in. Primrose with a blocker save. Out front. Pass gets blocked. Steinberg still trying to find it. And the buzzer will sound, ending the second. An explosive period 2 from VSSL. 5 goals in the second frame. They have a 10-2 lead. Shots in that period 20-10 for a 2-period total 32-16. 15 minutes to go here on LISM. We'll take a quick pause, be back in a moment. I'll remember. Third period to go here on LISN. Travis Quigley taking you through the call here tonight. Gabe DeCurry, Sam Musnick, Frank Botetto, Rowan Loddick. Missing our man Anthony Papasadero tonight, usually on our Tuesday night crew. Happy to have the reliever, our very own Mariano Rivera, Frank Botetto, filling in. It's the Storm, who are coming off a massive second period. I do have to apologize. I said they scored 5 in that second. They scored 6, and it's a 10-2 hockey game. As the Falcons just looking for anything to take some momentum back here. As Naredu trying to toe drag in, had it poked off his stick. Puck whacked up into the air. Pass comes cross point to Tyne. Starts working to the corner, drops it back off into the corner, returns to his home base. Hafner, 2-on-2 with Shafrin. Trying to drive into the middle, and Lawler took it away. But Russo knocks down his clearing attempt. Russo off to the corner, moves it to Shafrin. Turning shot off target. Tyne. Around the wall. It's back with Russo. Poked away from him and out of the zone. Moriarty leading a 2-on-1. Moriarty fires. Blocked shot for Panza. Russo sends it long, and now Shafrin trying to create an offensive chance. Shafrin stops up in the corner. Swivel in the hips. Rolling to the near side. Stick save for Donaghy. Up to the point. Hafner. Dragging. Head fake. Works back up top. A scissor play. Hits Shafrin with the pass. He shoots. Donaghy. Chest save. Menachino on the keep it. Tyne knocks it down. Has some space to skate. Tyne backhands it across for Naredu, who entered offside. Kept in at the line by Ing. Slides it across to Villaro. Villaro drags it back to the point for a rush. Just keeps it in. Trying to go D to D. It's broken up. And now racing ahead is Jaden Cruz looking for a chance. Cruz. Nice move around rush. Cruz with a chance. Shot gets blocked by Tyne. Kept in Menachino. Off on the backhand. Menachino. Backdoor try. Rush with a stick lift. Just does enough to tie up Jaden Cruz. Long pass. It's Gorey. Over the blue. Gorey. Save made. Saucer pass looking long for Villaro. Just out of his reach. Icing's waved. Villaro out of the corner looking for Tyne in the slot. Duran gloves it down. Duran drags and shoots. Good stop there from Primrose. And forces it over the glass out of play. 11:19 to go here in the third period. Long Beach Manhasset coming up next here on the LI Sports Network in our doubleheader at the TOB in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League Varsity Division. 2 Varsity Conference 1 games tonight. Steinberg hits Duran. Duran slides it back door. Naredu had the shot attempt broken up by Panza. Back to the point, and Hafner gets in the lane of that. Hafner racing in. Across for Shafrin. Shafrin's shot fought off by Donaghy. Steinberg to Duran on the breakout. 3-on-2. Duran under the triangle. Steinberg collects. Floats it on net, and Primrose took that off the mask. Hafner's over the blue line. Hit the glass with the wrist shot. Back to the point. Deflected down, out front. Intercepted and cleared. Steinberg. Drop pass for Duran. Across Naredu. One-timer. What a save by Primrose. Post to post in the splits to keep that one out. Pass to Schafrin. He's in offside. He's got to tag up, as he just got in the zone before the puck. 5 minutes gone here in the third. Stretch pass to Steinberg. Cuts in over the blue. Now beneath the goal line with possession. Swings it to Lawler. Lawler. Cuts in, shoots. Primrose with the stop. Falcons clear the puck, and it's Bone who's looking to lead the breakout. One-on-one chance for Bone here. Driving in, broken up by Menachino. Comes back, one-timer for Nepagata, and a glove save for Primrose. Menachino on the backhand, hits Phillips. Paulenko trying to drive outside in as it jabbed off the stick by Iosa. Back into the offensive zone, cuts Cruz. Wrist shot chance, ramps up the stick out of play. In with a chance on the outside. Primrose punches it out. It's Hafner driving wide. Two-on-two on the zone entry. Winding for a big blast was Nick Bone. Comes all the way out of the zone. Puck moved to Moriarty. It's intercepted by Russo. Russo comes together as Rush steps up on him. Schafrin collects the biscuit. Schafrin fires, and Donaghy keeps the puck out. Schafrin rolls the circle, fires, glove save, rebound, diving on it, Donaghy. Face-off coming left of Primrose. It's a power play for the Storm. Shot saved there as it came through from time. That's batted out of the air. And Primrose is going to cover it up. Shaffron got 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. We say goodbye to our friend Kevin Broderick. Conducted his interview for his school project and now leaves us here at the TOB. We stay. We've got 7:10 left in this matchup. We got another game to follow. Hafner sends it all the way down on the penalty kill. 7 minutes to go. Naredu's going to lead the rush. Has it whacked away. And now into the zone. Imperatore offside, though, our VSSL. That one's floated on goal. Donahue sends it to the wall. Shot on net from Russo. Donahue throws it out. Puck still alive. Now it comes out to Naredu. Brought back in. Russo returns it. Offside is called. Backhand shovel play out of the zone with 30 seconds left on the penalty to Shaffron. Lawler enters, drops for Villaro, who puts it into the corner. Stick lift by Cruz, and backhanded out of play by Menachino. Again, reminder, Long Beach, Manhasset coming up next. Long Beach 3-1, Manhasset 1-0. VSSL on their way to back-to-back victories. And improving their record to 2-2. At the point, Shaffron's out of the box, so it's 5-on-5 once again. Bone rips it hard into the corner. Kinzer. Cross, jumps the stick of Ing. Back for Villaro. Pops up in the air. Primrose lost it in the skates. Dropped down, kept it out. Final 5 minutes here at the TOB. Behind the net, Villaro. Plays it back around to the weak side. And Kinzer puts it back where it came from. Over to Ing now. Back for Villaro, behind the cage. Backhands it up to the point. Bone returns it to Villaro. Storm just keeping possession in the O zone here as Lawler holds it in. Unable to poke it out was Gorey. Collision in the high slot. And it's forced to neutral ice. Lawler hinges it back to Steinberg. Poked away from Steinberg. Takes possession back, sends a backhand pass over. It was knocked down and Primrose covers. He's going to be told to play it, keep the clock moving here with 3:45 to go. Schafren over to Hafner. Hafner cuts and shoots wide, and a big kick out lands right on the tape of Gorey. Sends it to Schafren in the high slot. Schafren turns and shoots. Hafner bats it down, and it skips into the corner. Schafren, interception. Trying to cut through, lost the puck. It's with Hafner now. Hafner weaving in. Poke check Donahue. Good read from the Storm netminder as that shot from the point goes wide. Schafren rolls at the blue, keeps it in. It's Tyne with it. Poke check by Schafren. It's going to be a 2-on-1 to the net. Schafren shoots. He scores. Max Schafren going to get his second of the night. Picks the top corner there. 10-3 game now. 2:57 remaining. One forward by the Storm, and Steinberg going to get to the puck first. Turns and shoots. Primrose save. Rebound kicked aside by Russo. Tyne on the keep. Walks. It's Steinberg who redirects it wide. Continues to drive up to the point for Neredu. Back for Tyne. Another shot from Tyne. And that off the stick of Primrose. Another redirection from Steinberg. Duran on the keep in. Duran walking it in. Hits Steinberg. One-timer. Primrose parries that aside. Back to the point. Rush winds. Now blasts. In the lane there was Panza. Steinberg again. Turns and shoots. Blocker stop for Primrose. Puck clear. Took a deflection off Tyne, so no icing. Rush is first back to it. To the point with the pass. Fired off target by Panza. Collected by Hafner over the head of Donahue on the shot. Panza with a nice keep in, but Neredu following it up. Chops it out. It's 3-on-1. Neredu drags and shoots. Went wide. Hafner on the pass to Cruz. Cruz trying to go back across. Hafner in the corner. Sticked away Donahue. Neredu drops it off for Steinberg. It's a 3-on-1 again. Steinberg to Duran. Duran drops it off. Shot, save Primrose. Puck still loose. And now we get a whistle. .107 left in this hockey game. Schafren in. Glove stop for Donahue as we enter the final minute of play. Falcons keep it in. Menachino to Schafren. And shot out of play by Scarcella. 36 seconds to go. Schafren back out to neutral ice. Shoots it just wide. Out of the zone, Nepagata. One-on-one chance. Nepagata swiped away last second by Menachino. Off the wall, just went under the stick of Schafferin. Fired back out to neutral ice. 5 seconds left, settled down by the Falcons. They're going to hold it till the last buzzer, and that'll do it. 2 wins in a row for the Valley Stream Storm. 10-3 the final here at TOB. They fill their plate with plenty of goals before Thanksgiving. East Meadow back in action here on LISN and in their next game a week from today on December 2nd for a 6:45 matchup against Bethpage. Both those sides looking to collect their first victories of the season. For VSSL, back here on Sunday night against Bethpage for a 6:30 game. Stick with us here as we got our post-game interview with our player of the game, Jack Duran, coming up next. Travis Quigley here with our player of the game. In-house, we just named it the King of Bethpage. And certainly Jack earned that title tonight. 4 goals, 1 assist in a dominant win for the VSSL Storm. 10-3 the final score. And Jack, 2 wins in a row now for you guys. You've been buzzing the last 2 games. Just talk about how the group has played and what led to the success tonight.
I mean, we've been missing some guys, and then we're all back in the lineup now, so we've been buzzing. The chemistry's there. So, yeah, we're ready, and we're going to keep rolling.
I spoke to James Steinberg the other night after your game on Sunday, and he spoke so highly of the chemistry that you two have together. Can you just speak to that as well? Because it seems like when you guys are on the ice, you're always clicking.
Yeah, so he's a great player, James. Shout out to him. We're always finding each other. We're always open for each other, and big thing is support. We always got to be there for each other, and that's what we do. And then we put the puck in the back of the net.
And your netminder tonight, Pat Donahue, had a solid performance, stopped the puck when it came near him. How much does it help the group knowing that you guys have 2 netminders that can make big-time saves when you need it?
I mean, both of them are great. Both Patrick Donahue and Alguazine, they're both great. I mean, we can make a mistake, and we'll know they'll be there for us, so yeah.
The Storm are rolling right now. I said it on the air, when it rains, it pours. It's storming right now here at the TOB. VSSL back in action here on LISN Sunday. Jack, we'll see you then. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
You too.
One more game coming up tonight. Long Beach and Manhasset next here on the LI Sports Network. Thanks again to our POG, Jack Duran from the VSSL Storm. 10-3, the final score. Thanks, buddy.